Level 2 of GRE 504 is find the midpoint. And in level 2, there's really two different problems that you're going to see. The first one is working forwards. You're given two endpoints. We want to find the midpoint. The second type is kind of working backwards. We've got one endpoint, one of the midpoint, and then we want to find that other endpoint. So let's start with the most basic. The most basic is when we're given both endpoints. So we're going to use this graph as well. And this will help us see what's going on. So here we have point A at -5, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2. Okay. That's point A. Suppose I should label it. And point B is at 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we want to know what's exactly halfway between the segment here. Now, in order to do that, imagine that you're walking from point A to point B, okay? And we're going to make a right triangle. So if you're walking from point A to point B, you can only walk left and right and up and down. So let's look here. Let's walk right from A to as far as we can go towards B. Okay, and then let's walk down and meet these two up. Alright, now let's look how far we had to go. From A to the corner here. From A to the corner here, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We went 12. So 12 steps right, and then we went 1, 2, 3, 4 steps up. Now if we wanted to walk exactly half that far, okay, we would go 6 right and 2 up, exactly half. Okay, so half of 12 is 6, half of 4 is 2. So let's see what happens when we go right 6 and up 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. And right here, if we look, that's halfway between A and B. Now you can even see, this kind of proves it. I just put a line segment and the computer program automatically puts the middle right there and it lies right on top. And that's the first method, is you can use a graphing. Now the second method uses the same idea. We're finding halfway point between the two x coordinates and the halfway point between the two y coordinates. In order to do that, you add the two x coordinates, divide by 2, that gets you half of it, and you add the two y coordinates and divide by 2, and that gives you half of it. Now if we look over here, our answer was 1 and up 4. So let's see if this formula works. -5 plus 7 over 2 and 2 plus 6 over 2. Let's see, -5 plus 7, or -5 plus 7 is 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. So our coordinate here, 2 divided by 2 is 1, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So either way, you're going to get the answer of 1, 4. Now the faster way in this case is going to be working with the midpoint formula. When we're working backwards, however, it's a lot easier to go ahead and just use the graph. What's happening here is we've got our endpoint at x at 9, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's point x. We don't know why. That's the other endpoint. And the midpoint is at 6, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up 1. And I'll call this M for midpoint. And that's exactly halfway. Now, again, if we talked about this as walking, you would have gone left 3 and up 5. Once you've gone left 3 and up 5, you're halfway. So it follows logically that in order to go the whole way, we would go left 3 again, and then up 5 again. And that should be the location of our other endpoint. And you can kind of see here by looking at the graph that that is accurate. So our point here is 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can actually check this method by using the midpoint formula. So 9 plus 3 divided by 2, negative 4 plus 6 divided by 2. Okay, so 9 plus 3 is 12, divided by 2 is 6. Pardon me. Okay, and then this is going to be, I apologize, hold on one second. Yeah. Negative 4 plus 6 is 2, divided by 2 is 1. And here's how we know that we're right. If we're right, this is the midpoint. And since 6, 1 was the given midpoint, we know that our point for y was correct, so 3, 6.